So we've got the different lies from front and bottom. So I'm playing this way, this is going to be a downslope, that's an upslope. We're going to talk about what the shoulders are going to do. So if I am level here, I'm going to be somewhere around about here. Ball position is appropriate to what kind of shot shape I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit a draw from here, so ball position is slightly more towards middle. Hands are going to be forward. But my shoulders are going to be pretty much level to the ground. And that's the important thing that we're going to try and get towards with all of these. As I move back, and I'm going to go over here, if I was to try and keep my shoulders level, what's going to happen is as I'm swinging, I'm going to go into that ground, more likely just stab that ball into the club into the ground. It means I'm going to have to be super accurate in terms of where that club head's going. So, same as on a flat lie, we're going to match that slope here. That then does mean that we're more likely to have weight on the left side, so we can push a little bit further forward just to keep our balance here. And again, expectation is that ball's going to go higher. Same with the downward one. Over here, match that shoulders to the slope, because if we are here, we are more likely to hit the ground a long way back. So matching the slope gives us the best opportunity to strike the ball very similar to when it is flat. Ball position is super important as well. Obviously it depends on where you are at neutral, but if I'm hitting a draw, I'm going to be somewhere around about here and here. As I go further back though, so more on an upslope, I can pretty much stay as I am. I can encourage it to go further forward so I don't end up stabbing into the ground, but the big change is when we go to the downslope ones. I said before about the shoulders, if they are level to level, what will happen is we will more likely hit the ground early. So shoulders need to go, but also we can encourage that strike by having the ball just slightly back to from where you're normally hitting it. Again, to try and catch that ball basically on the right part of the arc. This again goes back to loft, more likely to de-loft it. You're turning your 7-iron into a 6-iron, so club down to make sure that we get in the right place. So from middle to back, generally we can pretty much keep it the same. Big thing is shoulders. When we go for a downslope, we're more likely to, this then brings me to slope, so I'm now playing this direction. Obviously here, I want to be tram lines left with my body, so my feet and my club are working together, depending on what my shot shape looks like. But as I go more ball above my feet, there's a couple of things that we can do. First is understand that this ball is more likely to go to the left. It's like aeroplane wings. If the aeroplane's like this, it's more likely to fly to the left hand side. So first of all, alignment then needs to be more to the right hand side to allow for that to happen. Then from there, because the ball's technically a little bit closer to, we've got two options. We can either stand up taller, so we're further away, or we can grip down the club to compensate from that position there. You're going to find which one's comfortable for you. On the other side, again like plane wings, if the plane's like this, it's more likely to go off to the right hand side. And same again with body position. If the ball's below your feet, we're going to have to go further over. We might even lengthen the club by holding it right at the end of the club as well at the same time. These two changes here still are going to affect what the ball's going to do because of the ball flying. More likely to draw, more likely to fade, more likely to, if you are a fader, slicer of the ball, it's more likely to go even more. So give yourself that compensation space to allow it to come back towards target. Both these positions here need a slower swing. We can't go full out because we are in a tricky lie. We need to make sure that we are controlled. Club up, swing smooth, make sure that we're getting contact as you're coming through and expect that ball to curve.